Hi guys, Erin Murphy here. I'm going to try to make this quick while my kids are being like halfway decent. I am back with day 3 of How to Love Your Body by Labor Day. This is Braden. You probably haven't seen him in my videos much lately. He's 1 and he is smearing banana all over himself right now. So I'll probably push him off camera because he'll steal the show and nobody will pay attention to anything that I'm saying. So say bye-bye to Braden just for a second. And let me talk about our 3rd way to love our body by Labor Day. I love this quote, and this is kind of what we're going to be talking about in this little segment. It is, comparison is the thief of joy. And it really is true. So the 3rd way to love your body by Labor Day is we need to focus more on not comparing ourselves to others. You just cannot be happy and you can't love yourself when you compare yourself to others constantly. We need to look within and work on being the best of our own selves that we can and not worry about others are doing. Now, here's the problem. That can be really hard to do. And here's another thing that I am just fed up with nowadays. It's so hard not to compare ourselves to others in this day and age with social media, television, magazines, all this stuff. But I think the most accessible for most of us is social media. And I'm not poo-pooing social media or anything like that, but I want to make it very clear, and a lot of us know this mentally, but we still let it affect us. The things you see on social media and people's lives, whether it is a public figure or, Braden's telling me he needs more banana, or whether it's friends and family of yours, no one's real life is on social media. That's not the way they really look in real life. That's not what their life is really like. No one, period. And I think it's really hard because we spend so much time looking at these images, and sometimes that can make us feel bad about ourselves, our own bodies, our own life, a number of reasons, our financial situation, whatever. But those things that go up on social media are a snapshot of the best and brightest of what is going on in these people's lives. So as far as just the people that we know, they're just like us. You put photos up of interesting things that you're doing. You don't put the photo up of you laying on your couch feeling sick or feeling bad or yelling at your kids, right? And then we also put things up that we think we look our best in. That's kind of human nature. That's, of course, what we would do. It's like the photo you hang on your wall. You don't frame a family photo. You get all dressed up, do your hair and makeup, make sure the lighting's all good, and hire a professional, and that's the photo that you hang on the wall. And that's what's being posted on social media nowadays. Unfortunately, even though we kind of know this, we still look at all these photos and let them make us feel bad. Now, to take that a step further, people that use social media to further their business, it's compounded by hundreds. Just because somebody looks like they have a really cool life or a really successful business, or they're really popular, or they're really beautiful on social media does not actually mean that they are. You can have 1 million fans and friends on social media and not make any money for your business. So I think it's a really important thing to realize these things, and then you need to decide what is best for you to move forward and be happy in your life. You don't owe anybody anything. This is about you and figuring out what works for you to make you happy. Some people can go and use these social media sites and read magazines and do all of these things and realize that those aren't actually what people really truly look like in their real life and be fine with it. Some people struggle with that, and if that's you and this is really affecting you and you are spending a lot of time feeling bad about yourself because you're comparing yourself to others, let me say, step back and maybe think of some ways that you can fix that problem. And it may be taking a week off of social media and TV. It may be shutting it down altogether. Again, I'm not down on social media. I am down on allowing it to make us feel bad about ourselves. And you are the only person. Okay, guys, don't judge me. I'm going to give him chocolate. All right. I know. It's dark chocolate, so it's healthy. It's fine. There you go, Brandon. You're the only person who can really be honest with yourself and decide what you need to not compare yourself to others. But you don't owe people, you know, you don't have to be on social media. You don't have to be on it as much. Or if you can make that mental shift and let it not affect you, then do that. But decide for yourself. This is about ourselves being happy in our own skin and loving our life and our bodies and ourselves. And if you can do that and look at those images and be fine, then go right ahead. But if you realistically and honestly cannot, you need to make some changes. Because it's not worth it. This is his new thing. This is what he does when he wants something. I know, right? I told you, this is real. I don't edit this stuff. I don't have time. I don't have time to shoot a million of these. My kids are only even kind of manageable for a second. So you guys just get to hear the screaming. But just keep that in mind. I mean, people in my industry, if you ran across these fitness models or these fitness professionals in real life, they would not look like what they look like on the cover of a magazine or on their social media feed. It's the same for people who promote fashion and clothing. They have a posed picture in an outfit with perfect lighting, perfect hair, and perfect makeup. You know, I'm not gonna buy the high heel shoes that look cool in the picture because I gotta chase my kids. It's not real, right? It might look awesome in a photo, but that's not real life. Oh, I better get him out. I haven't worn anything white, even though white jeans look awesome on people's fashion blogs since, let's see, how old's my oldest? 14? I haven't worn white jeans for 14 years because they'd just be a disaster, right? But they sure look cool in a photo. So make sure that you are aware, I'm turning my back to you guys, you are aware of these kind of, I don't even want to call them tricks because it's perfectly fine for people to do that. But we as consumers need to realize what's going on and not let it make us feel bad. So be aware of the lighting, of the poses, of the just posting the very, very best and brightest, or even manufacturing posts. This is not reality. So do your best and continue to work on this. As always, we don't have to be perfect. We're works in progress. But this is number 3. Comparison is the thief of joy. And you need to sit down with yourself and figure out what you can do to make it better for you not to compare yourself to others. And you may have to do something drastic, or you may just need to realize that this is going on and that's enough for you. So I gotta go. My kids are ready to get out of the tub, obviously. This one finally stopped screaming, but he needs a little bit of a bath. So I'll be back soon.